Hi everyone, it's byCherryEnchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot. I'm here with another weekly reading and love message from your person. This is something that I do every week. If you're new to the channel and you just stumbled upon this is a weekly message just checking in with your person of interest. It can be anyone from a crush all the way to the twin flame relationship or situationship. Put yourself where you see yourself, but these are going to be channeled messages from that person, especially if you're in a situation where there's a bit of non-communication, or you're wondering what they're thinking or feeling, or what they would want to say to you. This week I decided, every week I kind of have a different marker to choose from, and this week, and I often do Disney, and I enjoy the Disney characters a lot and the Disney stories, and I felt called to do the Little Mermaid because of the dynamic here. And Vanessa was jumping out at me, and I was like, she's an interesting character. She's Ursula, but in the disguise of a beautiful woman. So Vanessa, as we know, is Ursula in disguise, and she represents that obstacle that is affecting your connection. Okay, so if you're in such a situation, then you may like this even more for that reason. The masculine can be represented by Eric and the feminine by Ariel, or the other way around, however you want to see it. So Vanessa could be an actual person. It could be a deceptive person, and it could even actually be an actual spell work done against you, or it could be just a symbolic representation of something stealing your voice, as in what happens to Ariel. Or if you are Eric, something blocking you from seeing the truth, as what Vanessa does to kind of pull the wool over Eric's eyes. So you can choose any single pile here, Eric, Vanessa, or Ariel, or all three for a greater story, but each pile is definitely going to have specific messages from your person towards you in each pile. And you can, so it doesn't have to be a three pile thing that you're reading or watching for. You can get specific messages in one single pile if you want to. But try a variety of ways of looking at this, because weekly it can be quite fun. Sometimes it turns into a big story, and I thought, since it already accidentally turns into a story, might as well start it off as a story. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, release your breath. Open your eyes and let your heart and soul be drawn to the pile that's meant for you, whether you're masculine or feminine. And even if you resonate with Vanessa, it's okay. It's not saying that she's you. Maybe there's some hidden message behind Vanessa that is calling to you, or you would like to see all three. So go ahead and choose whatever your heart is calling you to choose. Let's begin. Alrighty, starting with pile 1, Prince Eric. He's so cute. Alright, let's see what our Princess Lenormand has to say. This is a jumbo playing card deck that I just turned into a Lenormand deck. Alright, you have Worry Free. Very nice. It's messages from Spirit. Worry not in this situation. Here, a couple more. Oh, love. And support. Very good. Wherever you're getting the support from, support is coming through for you. So don't you worry, okay? It could be your divine masculine that's bringing you support, or your divine feminine. It's funny, when I pulled out the Lover's Oracle, and at the bottom of the deck is the message for you. So I'll let this be for you as well. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay. Worry free. He loves you. She loves you. All right, let's see what else. Let's do maybe one or two more. Actually, I'm thinking I might have to zoom out a bit. And we have, it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now's the time to give to yourself. So that's what's happening now. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. I'm kind of getting this message that sometimes you replay old hurts in your mind. And a lot of times we do that as a protection device, right? To say, oh, well, we need to stay away from this person. And we play all the terrible things they ever did to us or whatever, or said to us. Or you might be replaying it back simply to get more clarity on the situation and see, what did you do wrong? And then it goes back to these feelings that maybe you did something. Well, this is not about you, okay? Don't think about it that way. First of all, let go of the past. Secondly, be in the present, in the now. Enjoy each and every moment you're living right now. Surrender the how anything will happen that comes into the future. The future is a dream. It is an imagination. We don't know yet what will happen, so we imagine it. So therefore, what happens in the future can be anything. Anything is possible and anything can be. So why not let us focus on a positive outcome instead of thinking of worst case scenarios that will happen in the future, right? But most importantly, it's better to just focus on who you are right here, right now, and the love and beauty that you have surrounding you at this very moment in time. All right, I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Let's get a little tarot reading before we go into messages. Okay. Sorry about that. My hands are getting cold. Okay, let's see. All right, we have the Six of Pumpkins. Awesome. And the Wheel of Fortune. This is interesting because this was like, both cards were, the Six of Pumpkins was kind of upright and kind of upside down. And it's funny because, oh, maybe I was just holding the whole deck in reverse. If I do that, then it wasn't necessarily in reverse. And I don't normally read reversals, but I feel like Wheel of Fortune is kind of, it's kind of what you put out there, right? The Wheel of Fortune does generally mean good luck, good luck to you is coming your way. But it's interesting, connected to the Six of Pumpkins, because it's about reciprocity. And I feel like this, you will receive whatever you put out. So it's definitely the threefold law is here, and also the whole whatever you give, you will receive back tenfold. Those laws of giving and receiving, and the universal laws of do unto others and things like that. Those are real important in your situation right now at this very moment. This whole feeling like, all right, well, you will have justice done for you. You will have rights wronged. You will have wrongs righted. You will have love come towards you. You will have good luck. You will have everything you possibly could want. What's nice about this is pumpkins represents the pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune means fortune. Sometimes you have to take a little risk to get reward, but I feel like whatever you're putting into this situation, you will receive back to you, okay? So therefore, don't be a Vanessa, definitely if if you are, whoever you are in a, let's say in a love triangle, if you happen to be in a love triangle situation, it's important to acknowledge your role in the situation, and to rise above it and be higher minded. There could be somebody in this situation that's low vibrational, like Vanessa was, and it's important not to go down to her level and act as if, as that way that person is acting. But whether there is a person or not, whether it's just in environmental situations, whether it's the way Eric is behaving, or whatever the case may be, like say for instance, somebody hasn't been contacting you or ghosted you, and you want to know, well, what's going on here, and you react to this without seeing the bigger picture. Well, maybe there is a bigger picture where Eric is involved in some kind of spell work or something, where there's some kind of manipulation going on in his world. So there could be more to the story. So don't react out of just what you see, but react out of kindness and compassion and empathy and understanding, right? And that's how you will get rewarded back, by being understanding and compassionate. Okay, so I'm gonna use Fire Witch's Unspoken Messages here, which I feel is so apropos for Ariel, who can't speak or sing. What would anybody say in this? In what is your person saying to you that they just can't seem to say out loud? What is your person saying? Okay. We have purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. Interesting. They are just not ready. And they're staying the way they are because they're not ready. I made choices that I'm not proud of. Maybe they're not too proud of that stagnant situation, but it's what they feel they had to do in the moment in order for their personal healing. So no, let's not judge them for that. Even though there's a lot of ways they could have let you know about it, maybe they just didn't know how to say it, right? These weekly messages from your person are a way to get to the bottom of what people really want to say, whether it's you, your person, or anybody else in the situation. And I feel that's because we're dealing with people that have trouble communicating sometimes. So communication trouble is not uncommon. It can be slightly embarrassing. There could be generations of people who have been brought up to not share feelings or whatever. Whatever the case may be, it's not necessarily their fault. It could be a lot of environmental and the way they're raised, different social, other reasons why there is a communication issue. Okay, so here we go back to being compassionate and understanding again, right? Just try to take your ego out of the situation, even if it hurts for them not to say what they had to say, what they need to say. Let's see if they're going to sing you a song. So let's see if they'll sing to you. You have, I would be honored to meet you. Let's see what else. See how love here represents unconditional love. Basically, it's love with without the conditions, whether it's like you don't have to know these things. You shouldn't have to know the truth behind the situation in order to still love the person, right? You love them anyway. But if you knew the truth, then wouldn't that make a difference, right? Anything else? Ooh, I could get lost in your eyes. Let's try another one. Oh, There are so many words in the silence between us. Here's another thing that's interesting. Like, whenever you're in a situation where there's non-communication, especially if you're a twin flame or high-level soulmate type, this might be the time to really tap into your mental telepathy with your person. Like, really try to get in touch with them through your mind. You got someday we'll be together. There we go. All right, you had two more. I want to write your name in the sky, and do you need more? I want to write your, will you marry? See, this is the I want to write your name in the sky makes me think of a plane or somebody that's writing you a message in the sky with the smoke of the plane, or somebody that's carrying a banner behind their plane that says, will you marry me, Jessica? Something like that. All right, so let's see how this person is feeling. How's your person feeling? Whoever they are. Wherever they are. They're anticipating, looking forward to what is next to come, eagerly awaiting the results and the rewards. So something exciting is about to happen, and there's adventure coming up. Fly me to the moon. Let's go into the unknown together. I'm ready to try new things with you. Do you trust me? And then we have the betrayal card upside down, which I don't read reversals, but it was interesting that it came upside down, because I'm feeling like the second half of this is true, hoping I'm wrong. Somebody is perceiving something in the wrong light here. They're seeing something that is not exactly there. And so look beyond the obvious and look into something that there could be a logical explanation, and you're just not giving it a chance. Okay? Oh, yes. And speaking of giving it a chance, I can't forget this deck. My romantic fairy. So let's see what kind of chance do you have? Because there's a card in here saying give him a chance. Let's see if that comes out. Ooh, this is your soulmate. And you have found your romantic counterpart. You are being guided up these steps, guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension. So keep on going. You're headed in the right direction. There it is. Benefit of the doubt. See, give your relationship a chance. I knew it. I knew that was going to come out. So definitely give your relationship a chance. There's more to the picture. There's more to the story. All right. So very nice. So let's put a little cherry on top and get some charms going too. Let's see about some personality characteristics here. We have air wise, water tender, earth youthful. Anything else? Playful fire and nurturing water. Very nice. Okay, let's get some charms. I put my spider up temporarily, so I'm just gonna use this for now. Alrighty. Well, you have the letter O, so that could be somebody's initial or stand for something that starts with O or ends with the O. You have the little mermaid, and look, she still has her tail on, which is good. So this is Ariel. This is the divine feminine singing her song, speaking her voice, not giving anything away, not, you know what I'm saying, settling, exchanging her legs, her fins for legs, or exchanging her voice, you know, keeping those things that are precious to her, because she knows she's worthy and she's worth it. And you have the genie here giving you 3 wishes. The genie also can represent freedom and this kind of energy here where, you know, Aladdin was faced with the choice to use his 3rd wish to free the genie, which was a very selfless act to do. And so that could be something that you do. Because of your behavior, your selfless behavior, you will win in the end. You have the very unusual, this is neither, I don't know, giraffe nor zebra, but somebody who has a very unusual skin, texture, color, tattoos, something unusual about their appearance. You have little feet. It could be babies here. Oh, and you have the stork with the baby. So somebody could be pregnant or getting pregnant, or somebody's fertile, or this is like something new coming into your world, something new and fresh, some kind of rebirth, birth or rebirth. And then you have the owl of intelligent communication. So good talks happening here. And we have the 16th. So we just passed the 16th. But something might have happened significantly for you on the 16th of October. But guess what? 16th of November is my birthday. And maybe you'll get another opportunity or something between now and November 16th. Something will happen. I know this is a weekly reading, but definitely 16 can play a part in your story somehow, some way. Whatever happens, something this week can propel something that goes far beyond this week. You know what I'm saying? So there is your message for you, and I hope you like that. I'm going to move on to the next. I wonder how many people actually picked Vanessa. I think she's sad that she's Ursula, but because she's quite attractive. But yeah, it's like cheating, you know, using somebody else's voice to attract a man is well, it just is not right. Let's see what the Princess Lenormand has to say. I'm using a jumbo playing card deck that I turned into a Lenormand deck here. Alright, let's see what the princesses say. Little clues. Alright, there is a silver lining. So, you know, just when things are cloudy and you don't think things are going to get any better, this is saying, yes, things will get better. There's a silver lining. There is a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. There's something out there. There is leisure time that you're having. Maybe you're going to have a lot of family time right now. And you also have support as well, as pile 1 has support. So I also feel like you too, you're also kind of going through a period where you're just focusing on yourself and maybe on your family. And you're getting support from Spirit, though, saying, good job, you're handling this perfectly. You know, this is what you need to do at this moment in time. Let's see what kind of messages we get from the Lover's Oracle. All right, acceptance, yes. Accepting and not having expectations, but having acceptance is the key, right? Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay? So, you know, there is free will. There are multiple scenarios and things that could happen out there. But all you can do is really focus on yourself. So back to the same message, stay in the present, stay in the now. Forgive and forget past and focus on your current situations and who you are now and who's in your life right now, especially family. And then the future is one of those things that's always moving and changing. It's a dream, it's a vision, it hasn't happened, so therefore why assume the future is going to be a bad case scenario? You can envision a good, positive case scenario. What you can envision, whatever future you want to envision that comes into your present. So, if you're going to focus on the future, focus on the future in that way, in a positive sense. Like, you can turn the future into anything you want to. It's all in your mind, right? So right now is a good time to do like mind work and mental exercises, staying in the now, in the present, and working on that. Observing yourself without judgment, but with interest, with the thought of what's actually why do certain things play upon on your mind. If you feel like your mind needs reprogramming, maybe you feel like you default on those negative thoughts too much, then find a way to reverse that or change that. Give yourself affirmations, look up stuff that will help you in that area of your life. Let me see a couple more here. Okay, trust. Yep. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Oh gosh. This is the acceptance pile. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. See? And that's the next phase. You're accepting the situation as it is, and then Spirit says, wow, good job. I'm so proud of you. You've been so brave. You've been so... I'm hearing the word honest, but it could be forthright. I don't know. Moral, whatever it is. I know the 3D laws are quite different from 5D laws, but we are living and playing in a 3D universe, and I feel like those of us who do our best to follow the 3D laws and rules, I think we're doing our best, right? You're doing your best with the circumstances that you're in. And you have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And whenever I hear the word friendship, I just think of the word respect. So respect this person. If this person was not a love interest and they were only your friend, how would you treat them? Maybe you would treat them differently if they were your friend. Have you noticed you kind of forgive and forget your things your friends do a lot easier, because you're like, oh yeah, well, it's her. She just does that. She can't help it. She's been through a lot and, whatever. It's like you have a certain amount of understanding. Or let's say a child does something. You give them a benefit of the doubt because they're kids. They're still learning. They're growing. Or an older person does something, much older, senior person. You give them a benefit. It's sometimes we have to use these same kind of styles with the other people we love, even if you would think that they should know better, right? They're an adult, they're mature, they should know better. Well, yeah, but we're all still human and learning and growing, and sometimes we still have a bit of child within us, and there's lessons we must learn. So do kind of accept that for what it is, okay? Let's see now what your tarot has to say for this week, or anything else into the future. All right, you got the Ace of Pumpkins. Very nice. This is about treats. So getting a win, enjoying the sweet life. This could also be, I feel like this is interesting because in pile 1 we had the good behavior, like getting reciprocated, good things coming to you if you put out good behavior, basically. If you are kind-hearted, if you do empathy, if you're whatever, put that out there. That's like the first phase. Now you've reached this place of accepting the situation as it is, knowing that there's things that you can't change yourself, and all you can do is focus on yourself. And the trust comes back, this trust towards you. In fact, this person starts to feel comfortable for you again. Maybe they reach out with a gift or an offering. Could even be as far as a proposal or a commitment of some sort, but some sweetness is coming towards you. And the reason why I say that is because the Knight of Pumpkins came out too. The Knight of Pumpkins, look at that. It's like he's riding towards you with his pumpkin, with his gift. And in his hand, he has this, basket full of treats. So there is something being given to you, rewarded. It's like a reward for all the kindness, empathy, patience that you've shown. You also have the Page of Ghosts, which represents ghosting no more. The ghosting is going to stop. He's pulling off his hat and he's going to show you some love. He or she. They're going to show you that love energy again. Ooh, and you got the Eight of Imps, which means communication. They're definitely going to start talking to you again, and the communication that seemed lacking in pile 1 is definitely going to start up again. You also have the Knight of Imps. So you have Knight of Pumpkins and the Knight of Imps. So it's like coming at you in both ways, you know. It's a little bit of this solid, stable energy and also this fiery, passionate energy. And there is possibly a choice of 2 people here that you might have to make, or even 3 people. But I definitely feel like these all could be the same energy, and this is just a beautiful balance of stability, earth, love, water, and passion, fire. Very nice. All right, so let's see now. What would they say to you? I got the Unspoken Messages by Fire Witch, and here we have this scenario where I feel like they're going to speak to you very soon, but we can find out what they might say or what they've been wanting to say. Let's see. Okay. I'm financially unstable and I don't want you to know. Okay, interesting. So there's all kinds of reasons why people do what they do. And maybe they could have, you know, gone about explaining to you in a better way why they just left you on read or something like that. I just recently learned what that means. I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I knew that, but why didn't it click? But you know, they left you on read or they ghosted you, and you're like, it was something embarrassing happened maybe, and they just couldn't tell you what it was, and then they didn't know how, they didn't want to lie and make some story up, and so they were just stuck there thinking, how do I explain this to her? But there's divine synchronicities here, or him. They're constantly haunting them. Okay, divine synchronicities. It's like they can't escape this connection they have with you, towards you, because there's always something there to remind them. Always something there to remind me. They're going around, something's always reminding them. Okay. Pause. So I was singing a song. Maybe there is a different song that they're singing to you. Let's see, what song might they be singing? This is Enchanted Embrace, so it's some love song titles and lyrics, and then just sort of a mishmash of things. Let's see, what might they be singing or saying? Ooh, let me be your emperor, see? What else? Okay. You are so beautiful to me. There's a song. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? And you too. This came out twice. I put it back and it came out again. So I want to write your name in the sky. Makes me think of one of those planes that fly in the sky with like smoke coming out the back and people writing messages with the smoke, or writing or putting a banner on the back of their plane, and there's this big banner that says, "Marry me, Erica." All right, and that's very possible. Some sweet gift here. Maybe try one more. I would be honored to meet you. I could get lost in your eyes. Alrighty. Let's see now how they are feeling. How is your person feeling about you right now? So they're definitely feeling inspired by you. You are my muse. My creativity is boundless now that you're in my life. Thank you for your patience. You are so beautiful. Let's see what else. Ooh, they're impressed by you. Your style and confidence is very appealing. I admire you. And they feel like they're your divine masculine. So you could be dealing with a twin flame or high-level soulmate here. They want to be your emperor, and they also want to complete you. You know, they feel like you're the missing piece, and they want to travel the life path with you. Let's see about the romantic fairy. Almost missed this in the first pile. Oh, twin flame recognition. You saw that, right? This is your twin flame. You know the soul that mirrors your own. I feel like that's enough said, right? There's magnetism here. There is something that's going to end up pulling you, gravitational pull closer together. And I felt that in pile 1, and now it feels like this gravity is getting stronger in pile 2. And it's funny, it's at once a connection and it's also a free feeling at the same time. This is healthy space and room to breathe. There's this feeling of not being codependent to this person, and yet totally wanting to be with them all the time, you know, but having a sense of freedom when you're with them. And the love language are affirmations. Loving words hold great power. So they will come around and use those words of love to express exactly how they feel. Very nice. So just have trust in the situation. It's coming. I feel like we had a little bit of faith in the first pile. Second pile is the trust. Maybe third pile will get the pixie dust. Okay, let's see what your cherry on top says. Just a little cherry on top and their characteristics. We got fire friendly. We have earth strong. We have, these could be like their element, their signs, you know, like Taurus and Capricorn and Virgos. Cuddly. But it doesn't have to be signs. It could just be energies. They have a lot of they're friendly, strong, cuddly, passionate, and respectful. Very nice qualities, I say. Okay, let's get a few little charmies. Well, that was a lot more than a few, but we'll take them. Ooh, look, you guys, you got the ring. So there could be an engagement coming up, or a leveling up, a proposal, a commitment of some sort. You are Belle. You are like, you know, you're unconditional love. You enter the room with love. Look at the gold here. There's the letter O again, so whatever that means for you. There's the letter Y, and I was asking why, you know, why do we do certain things that we do? You know, it's observing ourselves, observing our actions and reactions, and kind of just saying, okay, I see myself and I see what I did. Now I have to kind of figure out why I did that and release those old pains or fears or patterns or whatever it is, you know. We have go-go's. So it's definitely a go for it. Spirit and energy is coming up soon. We have the number 3. So November 3rd could be an important date maybe coming up. We have the key to somebody's heart. Look, you got flounder, and you know, friendship is very important. We have to wash these little guys again. They get so dirty so fast. But flounder is Ariel's best friend. So know that you have supportive friends and that your person, you know, deep down inside wants to be respectful and be your friend. There's a wish here. There's a sure. There's kiss the girl already. Kiss and kiss. Kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss. And you have a rock solid heart. Ooh, you got the school bus. There could be somebody who has kids that ride the bus, maybe you're a school bus driver like I was. There could be some kind of lesson learned here, or some kind of traveling, or even the bus could represent, you know, a road trip or going to casinos or something fun like that. You have the lighthouse. I feel like that's at Hatteras Island. You have the stepping out shoe. Now, somebody told me, oh, you know, be careful about saying stepping out. Well, that's person to person situation. If you feel like you're in a part of the world and you're okay and personally with stepping out, then by all means step out. But it's not me telling you to step out no matter what, you know. So definitely listen carefully to the messages. You know, this is you and your decision, and you are the one that makes the decisions for your life, right? What I present to you are energies, possibilities, portals, windows, and doors, you know, pathways that you can walk or step through, but the choice is yours, and you have to do what feels right for you. You've got the beautiful pink flamingo. This is somebody who's unusual but yet balanced. Maybe different looking on the outside than most, but they have a balanced personality. And it's funny because the same guy came out in pile 1, somebody who might be tattooed or unusual skin color. This could be like a tattooed person with pink hair or whatever. We've got the palm. Maybe they have tattoos on their hands even. Could be a psychic person or a palm reader as well. You or somebody you're interested in. Here's a little bit of a beginning of the magic, okay? Pixie dust coming through for you. You have the kitty cat. So the kitty cat could be a familiar or somebody that's watching over you, or companion, much like Flounder. And you're beautiful, sparkly. Maybe you have beautiful green, sparkly eyes, because he did mention that he could get lost in your eyes, or she could. And Vanessa actually had pretty eyes, sadly. She had those pretty green eyes, but oh well, her fault, wanting to steal somebody else's voice and not just be herself. All right, so I hope you like that, pile 2, and I'm going to move on to pile 3. Let's see what else happens. Alrighty, and here's pile number 3 with Ariel. Let's see, Ariel, what's going on? I'm going to use my Princess Lenormand. This is a jumbo playing card deck that I turned into a Lenormand. Okay. Ooh, you got a connection here. And this connection is your destiny. All right. And look a little closer. You may not notice it yet or realize it. The damsel represents the divine feminine. So maybe you need to look at this feminine, or you are the feminine that you need to look at more carefully. There is also a handsome stranger here, a damsel and a handsome stranger. So you're either the damsel, the divine feminine, or the handsome stranger, which is the divine masculine, possibly, because handsome refers to a man's qualities. All right, so take your choice. So look closer at this situation, because this is your destiny. Now I got the urge, actually. The next deck I would use is the Lover's Oracle, but I actually have the urge to use the Romantic Fairy now, because there's like destiny cards in here. What is your destiny with this person? Ooh, this is the one. Manifesting the one. Very soon your true love will arrive. This is your true love. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, they will arrive too. That's different. I mean, not different. That's good. You know, it's like pile 1 and 2 are just kind of a build-up. But all right, so you have to let go of something in the past. And clear that energy and allow this love to come into your life. There's something that you have to clear up to allow the one to come through. But they are ready to arrive any day now. Wow, you got the proposal. So your romance is about to evolve and level up. We had the ring come out in the charms. Marriage. We had the ring come out in the charms. So let's see. I mean, what else can we get? And there's a natural evolution. Okay, so this is evolving naturally, and it's evolving to a fun, exciting place. So this is your destiny. Whoever you've been asking about in your mind. Let's see now what the Lover's Oracle has to say. What does the Lover's Oracle? I knew the twin flame was going to pop out. I predicted in my brain. So we had twin flame come out in this deck and pile 2, and twin flame in the Lovers. Your passion ignites, though. This is good because pile 2 is more about recognizing them. This one is about, feels more like the union, like the actual passion igniting, the actual coming together. Let's see what else. Pile 2 is all about accepting the situation, and then it transforms. Now this is the transformation. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. We had the supportive energy all through, pile 1 and 2, and now there's a bit of a, it's not the challenge per se as in something bad. It's like spark, like a fire, like being able to debate with somebody and get excited about your emotions and your feelings, and knowing you can like spar and then get all heated and then kiss and make up, that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's important because honestly, going through life in a very mundane, no change kind of way, no excitement, no arguing, no nothing. I mean, it's fine, like that's peaceful, but it's in these moments of passion and heated exchanges and intelligent. This is not about putting each other down. This is intelligent debate or intelligent. It's like, let's say, for example, the Beauty and the Beast, when she's like, you need to learn how to control your temper, which is obviously true. And he said, well, you need to stay out of places where you were told not to go, basically. And that's true too. That was his boundaries. And then she's like, well, they're back and forth on topics that weren't about accusing each other. They were about their boundaries, each other's boundaries, right? And so basically his temper hurt her, and her overstepping her boundaries and not giving him space hurt him. And that's a way, that was the kind of a passionate exchange, but it was a way to really open up communication that, they found a common ground that shifted for them. Let's try one more. Romance. See, Cupid's arrow strikes. I don't make these things up because they just popped out. Okay, that sometimes I don't do live shuffles, but this time I'm like really glad I did because some really amazing cards came out for pile 3, and it does feel like a crescendo, like a build up to something from 1 to 3. So very fun. Oh, it's funny. I had a few cards left that I didn't. Okay, so now let's get a little bit of a tarot reading too. I'm curious now with all these amazing cards, what our tarot is going to say. What does the tarot want to say? All right. Oh, yes. The Ace of Ghosts is only the hugest cup of love anyone can possibly receive. So this is definitely meaning the time of ghosting is over with and can't hold it in any longer. All the love energies outpouring towards you. Okay? So finally, pile 3 is about the love flowing again, and the communication and the spunk and the fire and the passion and the journey begins or starts over again. Because the Fool journey is also about the Alpha and the Omega. It's the beginnings and endings, just the same as the world is about beginnings and endings as well. And the major arcana starts from the Fool and goes to the world, which is this big journey that just starts over and over again until you feel like you've gotten to some place, you know. But yeah, it's time to begin again and take a leap of faith. But it's important, I feel, to take the leap of faith. You want to have the magic, and I think we've got some magic here. The stars makes me think of pixie dust and hopes and dreams coming true, wishing upon a star, like when Pinocchio asks to be a boy, and the blue fairy comes and changes him, and because he did his good deeds, he was a wooden boy, and so he wasn't sure what it meant to be a real human boy. But part of what it means is to be caring and considerate of other people, and to be human is to have that soul and that heart in your body. That is what gave him the flesh that he wanted. It wasn't really the fairy that did it, but she definitely helped. And there she is, the high priestess, and there's you too. And you're balancing both the dark and the light, and you have both the book knowledge and the wisdom, the spiritual knowledge. And there you have your familiar cat, and you have your surroundings, and you're in a good spiritual place. You're also keeping the important secrets close to your heart, and that's important too. That's always been important for your divine counterpart, that you didn't have to brag about this or blurt it out or cause any disturbance or run to the third party and make a drama out of it. You kept all of this to yourself because the most important thing was love, okay? And that's why you win. So you also have the Page of Pumpkins, so somebody's going to be making an offer, this proposal. And the King of Ghosts, he is the one that has the cup, the love cup. So that could represent water signs, or just simply a man of authority, a father figure, or this leader type person, this mature masculine, divine masculine, bringing you the love cup. All right, lovely. So now, let's see, we're going to use the Unspoken Messages by Fire Witch, and if I feel like they're going to come say something. I mean, definitely pile 2 is more about the communication becoming more open, and now we're sort of at a very happy phase, like the twinkly, sparkly magic phase. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be said. The unspoken messages are good because there's a lot of things that we keep to ourselves for why we ghost, or why we've been silent, non-communication, or just why we're just shy. Your smile is my therapy. You make me feel better. Aww. So this is something I feel like your person might actually say to you. Aww, and look. Here's this little fiery debate. I'm sorry I snapped at you. Please forgive me. And my love, do not cry for me. A higher power has a plan for us to be together. Please have faith. See, have faith. And, this connection takes me to a whole new world. And I see your love connection in Disney movies. Oh my gosh, that's too perfect. That is perfect. Okay, well, there you go. I see my connection in Disney movies too. So I was seeing Pinocchio, right? But I see, of course, the whole premise started off with a little mermaid, and I had a little bit of a Beauty and Beast moment here. So yeah. So, and what's funny is these messages, Enchanted Embrace, have a few Disney songs in them too. But lyrics and love song titles and other things, just mishmash. Let's see what comes out for you. You've got, there is a place, will you meet me there? I just want you to know who I am. Oh, I don't deserve you. Well, I think they're gonna get over that because looks like they're... Ooh, your hair shimmers in the moonlight. Looks like they're definitely... I can't help. Wise men say only fools rush in. And I can't help falling in love with you. And how wonderful life is with you in the world. So there weren't Disney songs, but at least they were sweet. Alright, so let's see now. How are they feeling? How is your person feeling? It looks like they're feeling pretty good. They're feeling empowered. Oh my gosh, you guys. I knew the other twin flame was going to come out. I'm feeling good, like I can take on anything. Want to take me on? Determined, I will find a way to make this right. We will be together, have a plan. And twin flame, my one, my life, my other half. Like a great storm, the two of us shake the tree of life down to the hidden fibers of its roots. Bam, you are my twin flame. All right, anything else? I feel like that says it all. That says it all. And they're focused. They might be spying on you right at this very moment, watching you do whatever you do, checking out your selfies and whatnot. There's some things that are distracting. My attention's on the greater goal. So I think it also represents a divine timing issue. You'll see. Everything will work out. Oh, I just had a little Miss Potts moment. You'll see. Everything will work out all right in the end. Exactly. So, yeah, so let's get a little cherry on top. All right, what are the characteristics here? We've got Earth, hard worker. See, he could be working, or she could be working. Or they value your hard working, your ethics. Fire, fun. You're a hard worker, but you know how to have fun. Or they are a hard worker and they know how to have fun. They're brave. Yep. And flexible. Flexibility is good. And playful, especially when you're playing. Alright, so maybe they're into sports or something. So let's see now what your charms have to say. Oh. So we have, ooh, Sebastian came out this time. Sebastian saying, kiss the girl. So you might be getting a kiss. Or there's, you know, the next and final phase, there could be the physical union. This represents sexy time. You've got Dobby, oh yeah, and Dobby was here. You're familiar. Dobby's here in all of these. But definitely your familiar is going to help you take care of you through these phases. Sure. Oh, you get name. Happy. Go-go's again. This Aries energy, this full moon Aries is giving us a go-go energy. World, see? This takes me to a whole new world. This is your rock star. This is your Lieutenant Destin Mateus. He could be military or just have that kind of air about him, you know, this strong, courageous type. You feel very familiar. And then there's this ability to connect through past lives and long ago, and always this familiar feeling, and also family feeling, like you can make a family together. And there's just like this long memory. You have long memory. That's where the elephant has. And then you have the hand. Somebody could be like a fortune teller, psychic, reading palms, or lending a hand, or using hands artistically. And then you have caviar. So you are like eating well or being treated well to fine dining or something. Ooh, okay. Let's see what your Scrabble has to say. Alright. I'm gonna put some of these back in here. Kiss the girl. Let's see what we got. We got an X and an I. C. Cia. Q. I. Gia. It's funny, we had pile 1 and pile 2 both had a marry me, whoever, and finally we're here like at the union. But maybe there's a Gia here. Okay, there is aid or Kool-Aid. So you decide if you see anything like dia, like a day, one fine day. Oh, divine dia, hi. And you know, whatever this could be, this could have initials. You could have find a little message in here for you, but if you don't, it's okay. This is just a little extra something that doesn't change the whole picture of this story. It's just meant to aid in a little bit of, see, I feel like you might meet somehow through giving aid. I don't know. I feel like this lending hand, this generosity, this reciprocity, the charity event, maybe there's a charity event in pile 1. Maybe that's what starts things up for you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys like that. And before I go, please subscribe, push those buttons down there. If you need a private reading, email me and I will tell you how to go about getting a private reading. And before I go, I just want to shout out to my members. If you like to be a member, you can get some really good discounted readings. You can also get good discounted readings if you go to my lives. My members have different tiers, and you can pick a tier, and then with your tier you get a reading and badges and emojis. So Platinum Pixies, Claudia Lane, Lupe C. I think that might be a motorcycle. Golden Fairies, Leo Sunchild. Full of Faithers, Anastasia. Sunny King, Arrow's Mind, Wild Owl Rose, and Blissful, Twin Flame, Luisa Silva. Sparkles of Light, J.R. Colgan, A.A. Kim Calla, Valeska, Chrissy, Jessica D, Jessica Johnson, Mona, Mystic Mountain Dance, Brian, and Shayla, and my patrons, Melanie, Trini, and Sylvie, and anyone who I forgot to mention. I'm grateful for you, and thank you all so much for being here. Spread the news and spread the word. Tell all your friends. You know, I'd love to have them be part of the Sparkles of Light. So see you guys around. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.